are needed the B1. So if you as the recruiters can be giving us an undertaking letter to the embassy stating that they are going to come to work here on B1, but for visa purposes, so that it doesn't delay, you can start with the A2. You recognize from your company that you recognize the A2 and they sit for the exam. And just to add on what our SG had said, we have two. We have GOTE and we have OSD. GOTE is already full for the rest of the year until next year. So now we are opting for the OSD, which still is not enough. So that is something that you need to look at as employers. Thank you.
I think we're moving on very well. I think we've discussed the visa issue, and some of these issues, you've highlighted them. We'll now dig deeper into them and try and sort out some of these challenges government to government, but also try to do whatever it takes at home to make sure that people, when they come here, they're prepared and to cut out the bureaucracy. So at least we're moving forward, and we'll be discussing some more here. In the order of raised hands, the gentleman at the back has been raising his hand up, so I'd like to give him a chance, and then we'll come back to these sides.
Thank you very much. My name is Faisal Barak. I'm a member of the Committee of Economy in the state of Hessen, and I have a good access to the community, to the companies in the public sector. And as you know, there are some small towns who already recruited Kenyan people, and there's a willingness. I can see this and I can feel this. So what did I do? I have started a project with some PhD students of the University of Oxford to establish a software to make things very easy for the people in Kenya and for the companies and the public sector in Germany. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, His Excellency President Ruto, the Office of the Prime Minister, and the Office of Labor, and the Office of Ambassadors. Thank you so much. My emphasis on the language, especially as we are trying to come here, you realize that teaching the language in Kenya is very expensive, teaching German. And we have the youth cannot afford, or some families cannot afford, although they have the skills that are needed here. I started a CPA in Kenya that I'm teaching German on a small support, and we would appeal because this falls under German culture, and we are selling German culture in Kenya as much as the language is concerned. And I know in Germany we have a pastor that can support that. If you can support us with the materials to teach the German language, as well as also if you can make maybe a condition that we can bring here maybe 100 who can learn German here and then go teach the German in Kenya, this will be really good. Also to add on that, my partner, EPIC, Madam Ambassador Jane, and Teresia and I, we have 3 ideas that are very important that can create jobs in Kenya. Apart from bringing Kenyans to work here, we are capable of creating 30,000 jobs opportunities in Kenya. If you will allow us later to share with you our proposal, how we can create jobs in Kenya, that also the Kenyans who cannot make it here, that they can also benefit from this system. Thank you so much.
Thank you. One of the challenges we are facing, and we'll be talking to the German government for support, is that we don't have enough teachers in Kenya qualified to teach German. We've done a bit of mapping. We are short in that way. That is why we're encouraging companies and agencies like yourselves, if we can set up training institutes in Kenya and you send us some teachers from here who can teach German, that will go a long way, because that's one I've identified when I've met with the agents. After this session at 11, I'll be meeting a bit of the recruiters downstairs. So we'll have that session with you and we can exchange ideas on how to bring the jobs to Kenya also, so that it's not just here. I want to call now Cynthia Kamau from the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce to say a few words as we get to the concluding area. We are starting to go around in circles, so.
Good morning, everybody. Your Excellency, My name is Cynthia Nyawera Kamau. I am a board member at the Kenya National Chambers of Commerce. Kenya National Chambers of Commerce, we have a labor migration committee, which I chair. And I'm happy to be here today because this is a long time in waiting since we started having this conversation. Your Excellency, we appreciate your commitment to the labor migration and also supporting the Kenyans to get jobs across the world. You being here speaks volume and gives the German companies a lot of confidence. Before anything, I would also want to thank the Kenyans in Germany because of the ambassadorial role you have taken. The Germans coming to Kenya to sign the MOU with us or the labor migration, it has testament that you guys have done a good job and you've made a very good representation to Kenyans. And that is why they feel that Kenyans are ready and they can be good employees in this country. Your Excellency, our commitment as a Chambers of Commerce, we are a BMO, like any other BMO in the world, and we have over 800 recruiters in our wing who are they are our members through the association. It means that if tomorrow you need to get employees from Kenya, we will be ready for you. We will be ready to support your demands, and we will be ready to even recommend the ethical recruiters, and we will also be able to do a due diligence on the companies that need to come and bring employees here. We are promoters of ethical recruitment. We are also doing skills mapping here and also in Kenya, so that we are able to not waste a lot of time, but able to match the skills that are required here and the skills that we have in Kenya. We are happy to support, and I'm saying that in future, apart from bringing Kenyans to work in this country, we will see a demand of Kenyan products in this country. Because when Kenyans come here, they promote Kenya, they promote Kenyan tourism. And like yesterday when we went to the palace, I had a conversation with many Germans, and they were happy to experience the Kenyan culture. And they feel that in future, they will also want to come and tour our country. So when you're here, they are coming in as ambassadors. And in future, we will see an influx of also Germans coming in to tour. So I want to reiterate that we are here to support you, and the challenges that we are having today in terms of the German skills. Kenyans are entrepreneurs. And in the near future, you will see many, many German companies popping up, teaching German, teaching nursing, because the nursing skills looks like it's a very huge conversation in this country. You will see many companies coming from Germany. You will see Kenyan entrepreneurs teaching nursing, German, and other skills that are required here. We'll support. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to let you know that you can continue with the meeting. There's a lot of demand for His Excellency. Everybody wants to have a piece of him. I'm moving ahead of him to the next assignment. So maybe shortly he will leave to the next appointment, but you can continue with the meeting. Thank you.
So before he leaves, I just wanted to give a chance to Honorable Mashangi Karemba. We are working on a labor migration bill in Kenya to make sure that also what we are capturing here is also captured at home. So to make sure that the legislative process is going on, we came with him so that he could also give you his assurance of the legislative process and the laws in Kenya. Karibu Mheshimiwa.
Thank you, Your Excellency. My name is Mushangi Karemba. I am a member of Parliament in the National Assembly of Kenya, and I am also the Chairman, Departmental Committee on Labor. And I am really delighted to engage in this conversation. And my assurance is that the National Assembly, through the Committee on Labor, will be sitting to discuss and to expedite on the labor migration management bill after your discussion on it next week. We are already aware that it's a matter coming up soon in the cabinet, and once it comes to Parliament, my committee and the rest of the members will be able to deal with it. Listening to the conversations here, much has been said about the language, and it's good I mentioned that in our country also, maybe we can also partner with the Kenya National Examinations Council, because the Kenya Secondary Schools curriculum also offers the German language. And we have a pool of many teachers who also test in the language. So if the only 2 centers we have that train and test the German language are not enough, maybe we can leverage on how Kenya National Examinations Council can partner with other institutions and see to it that we have more people who can qualify to come and work here. Thank you, Excellency.
Okay, I do not want to curtail this very good conversation that's going on here. I just wanted to give the participants here my assurance that the government of Kenya at the highest level supports this engagement. And we look forward to an outcome that is mutually beneficial between our 2 countries and all the organizations that you people represent. Mr. Mutua here, Madam Roslyn, Eric Mushangi there representing our legislature are very capable people to handle all the issues that you may raise. I think it's good to have a candid, robust, informed conversation that will make this program work. I look forward to meeting you in Nairobi in December for the German Africa Business Summit, where again we will take this conversation to the next level, even as we discuss investment, trade, and business in Nairobi as part of the growing Kenya-German relationship. So allow us to attend to the next meeting, but Mutua, please make sure this conversation proceeds and we have report to me the outcome.